Hi, my name is Michael Walsh, and I am seeking re-election to the Select Board this year. I have been on the Select Board since 2014, and I am asking for your vote on April 25th or earlier if you choose to exercise any of the other rights to do so. As a member of the Select Board during the last 9 years, I have dedicated my time, skills, and resources to the families of this town. My wife and I moved here from West Roxbury in 2007 with our 3 kids and chose Westwood as our home, not only for the great location, but for its great school system. All 3 of my children went through and graduated from Westwood Public Schools and either attended or now attending Bentley University, Providence College, and Elon University. My #1 priority is to continue to provide our schools with the resources needed to continue to be one of the best school systems in Massachusetts, while balancing the needs of our residents. When we first moved here, my wife Linda and I volunteered at the Downey School, where I eventually became president of the PTO, and then later president of the former Westwood Elementary Schools Coalition, which raised over $100,000 for Westwood's elementary schools before each of the elementary schools became their own individual 501c3 organizations. Our schools are the reason many families live in Westwood. As a practicing attorney here in Westwood, my legal skills have helped the town, whether it's being able to understand the legalese and ask the right questions, or the language of contracts that often come before us, or using my negotiating skills to finish a contract with unions, or to purchase 5 acres of land from the First Parish Church for future use by the town. It's located behind the baseball field at the high school. And recently purchasing the American Legion property behind Town Hall. Each was done under $1 million. That's 5.5 acres of land in Westwood for future use by the town under $2 million. My legal skills have proven to be helpful. Working in Westwood allows me the time to be a part of the community all the time. I have missed only 2 events at the Council of Aging since becoming a member of the Select Board 9 years ago. I was fortunate enough to have met and spent time with all of my grandparents on both sides. And because of that, I continue to understand and help our seniors any way possible, from serving as a Select Board liaison to the Aid to the Elderly Fund for the last 8 years, and increasing that aid to keep them in the town they grew up in. One of my favorite things that I like to do is deliver Meals on Wheels every Thursday since the beginning of the pandemic. I respect our seniors for all they did for us and this town, and will continue to work to keep them here if reelected. Our seniors, like our students, are important to Westwood. Last year, I served as the Massachusetts Select Board President, a first in the history of Westwood. I did so to understand the workings at the state level, to speak with other selectmen across the state, and to keep our town informed of opportunities for grants and other state-funded projects. In addition to everything I've told you so far, I also serve on the Norfolk County Advisory Board as a representative from Westwood. I am presently the secretary of the Bar Association of Norfolk County. I volunteer my services every year at the Westwood Day Road Race. I serve as a member of the Rotary Club here in Westwood. I served as a CCD teacher at St. Margaret Mary's, where I also serve as a Eucharistic minister. For those of you who have had the pleasure of watching my interaction with residents here in Westwood, you understand and know that I am approachable, always respectful, and always willing to listen. I can be persuaded and bring a good balance to the Select Board. I am never shy to express a minority opinion and vote that way if I believe it's in the best interest for the residents of the town. Over the years, my love for the town has encouraged my wife to become active in the town, serving on the Comprehensive Steering Committee, serving as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals, and providing guidance to our DPW with state funding for our schools and our Complete Streets program. She also assists many families in town who struggle with learning disabilities and mental health issues. She spends much of her time on the phone, helping in any way that she can. People have often asked me to describe my political philosophy. I describe myself as socially accepting and fiscally responsible. Yes, socially accepting and fiscally responsible. During my time in office, we have fixed the East Street Bridge, built a new fire station in Islington, a new police station at Town Hall, built a new branch library in Islington, and redeveloped and revitalized Islington with new shops and restaurants. We continue to add officers to both the police and the fire, and all these things have been done within Prop 2.5. When I was first elected, Westwood was number 17 in the highest taxes in Massachusetts. Now we have dropped to number 21, without reducing any town staff or services, including our teachers, our police officers, or our firefighters. Most importantly, this was done while maintaining our AAA bond rating, which allows the town to borrow at the best rates available. That's fiscally responsible. My time on the board has been rewarding not only for the residents, but for me and my family as well. With your support, and most importantly with your vote, I will continue to listen, be available, be a part of the community every year, and be a voice that considers every person's opinion before making decisions. I live and work here in Westwood and plan to stay. I humbly ask for your vote to continue the work that we have done and to make all of Westwood a place to raise and educate our children. I will continue to fight to keep our seniors in town and assist them in doing so, not just with words, but with follow-through and results. No matter whether you vote by mail, absentee ballot, or early voting on April 14th or 15th, or in person on April 25th at the high school gymnasium, my name is Michael Walsh, and I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you for listening and for caring enough about the future of Westwood.